Staying with us. I think I have Shegun holding on. Good morning, Shegun from London. You're live.
Thank you. Good
Thank
morning,
you, sir.
ladies.
Good morning.
Yes, I am. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Right. I will like to agree with PC. You see, God is perfect. He's not an imperfect God. You see, when he says that we should love our wives, women, and that the women should respect the husbands, because he's a perfect God, he knows the way this works. If he doesn't mean it that way, he should have said, men love your wives and wives love your husbands. But he instead used the word respect or submit. As in Islam and in Christianity, or what we call the Abrahamic faith, it's like that. You see, when man really loves a woman, he will not be disrespectful to the woman. He will show everything that you think is positive emotion. Love, it should be there. Kindness, it should be there. And when a woman truly respects the husband and submits to the husband, eventually she will start having some gradual love for the man. But the most important thing is for the man to love the wife first. It is conditional. We have to. And then, by reciprocal gesture, the woman, through her respect and submission to the husband, will eventually grow to love the man as well. But it doesn't start the other way around. If you want the woman to respect the man the way the man respects the man, to love the man the way the man loves her, you will find a very difficult situation because we are not wired anatomically the same way.
Thank you very much, Shegun.
Let me say this about submission. When we talk about submission, a lot of times we don't understand the reason it is important for a woman to submit. And many women analyze it from the fact of, I'm giving up my authority, I'm giving up right to make a decision to my husband. But if you truly love someone and you respect the person, I respect your I know that you're making the decision out of love for our family, it will be very easy for me to submit. If we have mutual love, someone that I love and I respect, I will submit to the person. So I went to check what submission, the definition of submission in the dictionary, is the action of accepting or yielding to a superior force or to the will or authority of another person. It is essential that there must be one submitting to another in marriage. If not, there would be a clash of authority and a clash of will. So when a man says, okay, we are moving to, let's say we're moving to Ikeja from wherever we're living in, it shouldn't become a struggle and hustle of who is in charge. Out of submission, listening to where the person is going to, you will agree to the person's decision. You might argue your points, you might present your own strong reasons, let me use that word, for why you think this movement will not be beneficial to us. And if the person loves you, they will listen to you. So the submission part is not a case of it's either or. Right. It's not either or. It is that it is a collaborative effort. I'm loving and submissive to you.
I want to read this text from a friend of mine. His name is, I'll just use
initials. Anonymous.
Alaji. Use Alaji to... He says, I once loved a woman who broke up with me because she said my love was too intense. She said the affection I had for her was too much and thought it was unreal. She went ahead to date and marry someone else because she doesn't want to be looking for me in every man out there. Now she's divorced, just like me, and says she needs that affection now more than ever. So, I was just going to say something else, because when we talk about submission and love, I remember my late ex-husband, may he so rest in peace. I chased him, he didn't chase me now. Mm-hmm. So obviously...
you loved him.
I was the one that loved him. But I was still the one that still carried my two left legs out of the marriage. Yeah, so it doesn't, there is no hard and fast rule to loving and submitting. If you love and respect a man, whether he loves you more or you love him more, You will submit however you want it.
Let's discuss the issue of promiscuity amongst married women, because many have argued that it's because many women went into marriage in submission to this person who they love and respect. Many years after, they find a man who lights up their flame. So the man who you submit to, maybe I don't want to put economic factor here, but he's somebody that, okay, he's good enough, he has a good job, decent job, both of you can grow up together and have great children together. And you hit your late 40s, 50s, and your body is firing, and you meet one boy somewhere, and then he likes you, and you're thinking, but I love my husband, but this person catches my fancy. So are we considering the fact that when we insist, I mean, I'm not trying to go against the Bible, but is it possible that we haven't considered the humanness of a woman, the anatomy of a woman that demands certain things at a certain period, which is biological? And that one, so that your submission or your respect for your husband
has to be a man that's...
So there's that part of it. So many women who have been promiscuous, it's probably because, oh God, that I submit and respect and love him, that I respect him, he's not giving me that thing, and I've found somebody else.
So let's not mix up this matter. There's what they call chemistry. You can have chemistry with somebody and not love the person. The sparks just hit.
Yeah.
And those are fleeting. Even in the love that you have married the person you love for the rest of your life, it is also fleeting. Some days the chemistry is there, before they touch you, you are melting. Other days it's not. According to your mood, your pattern, whatever is happening in the relationship, you are struggling you have conversations, you're looking at bills and all of that. It's not every day they touch you, your body lights up. Even in the, I love him so much, more than life itself. So there's chemistry, and it's not about, because you married somebody who you could submit to, you don't have chemistry for that person. You can actually find somebody who you can submit to and have chemistry for that person. That's what she was saying. Yes, you can find that. You can also find somebody you have chemistry with, and tomorrow you have chemistry with another person. The way the world is wired, there is not black and white. The only thing that now saves the man, so let me tell you how the two things play out. When the woman finds chemistry outside, and the woman is in love with the husband, normal love with the husband, she may find a way to, push that aside. Yes. When the man finds chemistry outside, and the man is not as deeply in love with the wife, he can go from there. Okay, let me. But if he is really deep, like this person ticks everything, I am in love with this person, he will struggle to push that other person aside because it's hard. The way men don't jump into love, they are deliberate in their love, and once they get it, they get it. Okay. Except the woman now, does anyhow, or marriage crumbles and everything. Let me take this call. Save yourself the stress of... Afolagbue, thanks for calling. Sorry for keeping you. Oh, I do apologize. But you see, in addition to what you said, there's a part of, if you go biblical now, that you're supposed to actually suppress the desires of the flesh. So even though you entered with submission, and you're getting to that stage where your body is screaming and your guy is not doing it, you as a Christian are supposed to suppress it the best you can. Suppress, kill it. But some people are not able to kill it because they've not really had that good relationship with God. Let me not get into this. It's not an excuse. Yeah. This is an excuse.
The thing is, I listened to, Teddy Babyface did a video, I think it was about 2 days ago, and he was talking about marriage and relationship, and he said that his father told him that if you eat your best food, so you got your best food, and you now eat your best food for 4 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it will tire you. So that what makes people faithful to marriage is the fear of God, is the fear of God, respect for God, and not really the fear of the consequence of what will happen to you. There's an element of fear for my partner. My partner might just walk away, or I don't want to lose you. But in most cases, it is out of that fear and respect, reverence for God, that would make you be faithful in marriage. Same thing with if you marry someone that you love. A man marries, let's say the man is head over heels, is 100% in love, the woman is just 10%. I don't know how the callers have been measuring their 45% to 55% and 80%. I don't get it. I feel like if you're in love, you are 100%. You bring your all. Your partner too brings their all. But let's even say that the woman did not bring her all, and the man was the one bringing 100%. At a point in time, life would happen. If there is no respect and fear for God, he will step out of that marriage. So the submission that they're asking women to submit in marriage or in the Bible cannot happen if you don't love God. So when I see my husband and I'm submitting to him, even when I feel he's making a silly decision, I just look at the God in him and respect the God in him. And I will submit not just to him, but out of respect and submission to God, I will submit to him. So it's the God factor that would lead to true submission in most cases.
Asalagwe is back. Thanks for calling.
I don't even understand what you just said.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, a first-time caller, a
Thank you.
long-time listener,
The fear of God. Why?
a long-time follower.
Fear of God.
Wow,
you,
I've been
Asalagwe.
following these people for long.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Sister YK, 62 look good in you. I greet you, man.
Thank you.
Sister Morayo, well done, man. I could remember in 2018, you people have this kind of discussion when you called for Valentine. 2018, I was among the people that visited your station. This 50-50 discussion it came up, and I told it in my social media and asked a lot of questions over it to see other people's reaction. It's supposed to be 60-40. 60 goes to the husband, while 40 goes to the wife. But if you should allow your wife to love you more than the way you do, it's going to be a problem to her in old age. So it's better for the husband to have much love for the wife than the husband. Yeah. And this show, when I was on depression, this show helped me so much when I was having challenges.
For real?
I told Sister Yeni that I would like to visit this show and express my feelings to people. When I was passing through depression, this show gave me energy to move on.
Wow.
And I move on. Yes, then I could remember if I married 2013, I started watching the show since 2013 before I ever got married. Up to date, I keep on with the show. So I would like one of these days to come and express myself when I was having issue with my place of work, having issue with lasso. This show give me the energy to keep moving in life. Now I'm strong. I'm a CEO on my own. So thank you very much.
Thank you,
God
Mr.
bless
Asalagwe.
your view. 10 years anniversary. More years to come for your view.
Amen.
More grace to your view. More grace to your view. What happened to Lima, my Muslim sister?
She's
She's
resting.
resting right now.
Oh, she's not pregnant. My God to everyone. Sister Yeni.
All right, let's go on a break. When we come back, I think we can wrap up on this. I mean, the truth is that, I think I'd like to wrap up with how Tokwe started. There's nothing wrong in you getting a little bit of everything. So you have a man who's head over heels over you, great. If you also want to love, it's always good to love, but it's also important that you also marry somebody you can totally, completely submit to. Because whether we like it or not, a little bit of everything works best. Some scenarios don't have that, and they're still successful. Other scenarios have the lovey-dovey scenarios, and they're still successful. So I guess it depends on how what comes your way, and you have to just be present in what your own experiences are and make the best of it. I think that's all we can take on this. But I'm told that we still have more callers. Let me just get a few more before we wrap up. Hello, good morning. All right, that's all we can take on this segment. See you next in a moment. We'll be right back.